Good evening, viewers. We've had an unexpected event, and this is not something I usually cover, but I just happened to arrive in Colorado recently. This is my home state. For those of you who are unaware, I am here at the Molly Kathleen mine in Cripple Creek. This has been a long-standing tourist attraction. It is an institution here in the mountains of Colorado, and there has been an accident, a failure of the equipment that has left one person dead, a number of people injured, and unfortunately several people stranded currently at the bottom of the mine. We had a press conference take place with the local sheriff, and he gave us all the rest of the information as to what is currently transpiring. I'll go ahead and share that with you now.
Well, thank you for coming today. I'm Sheriff Jason Mikesell with the Teller County Sheriff's Office. With me today is Senator Mark Baisley. To my right and to my left is Commissioner Dan Williams. To his left are all the rest of the commissioners, Eric Stone and Bob Campbell. I kind of want to explain what's happening here in Teller County at a mine that we have called the Molly Kathleen Mine. This isn't an active mine, it's actually a tourism destination that identifies really what happens in mines. It's a family-owned business that's been here for well over 50 years, and they're good folks that run this mine. At around noon today, we received a call that there had been a mining incident. What occurred was that about 500 feet deep, we had a mechanical issue that created a severe danger for the participants or the riders that were on board. When we got here, the scene, there was a lot of things happening, but what we were able to do with the owner's assistance, with our fire departments, the Cripple Creek Fire Department, and many others, was to get that trolley car that goes down 1,000 feet in the earth up from the 500-foot position where the incident occurred. We were able to get them out, and the 11 people that were on that conveyance are okay. We did have one fatality that occurred during this issue at 500 feet. I can't give you a lot of information on it because it's an active investigation as to what occurred. I will tell you that we are in contact with the state of Colorado, and actually Jared Polis, the governor of Colorado, has called me directly, and our commissioners, and is working with us directly as to make sure that this issue can be resolved. I do have 12 people at 1,000 feet that are still there. At this time, they're all safe at the bottom with one of the workers here. We're looking at trying to find out what occurred with the elevator system and be able to get them out of the mine utilizing the elevator system. But we also have other plans in case of an issue. So we do have ropes teams here from Colorado Springs Fire Department, and a lot of other folks are assisting us. So we have MSHA that's been notified, and OSHA, and from the state of Colorado we have their engineers coming also to really inspect the elevator to make sure. Because what I want to make sure before we bring up an elevator with people on it, that it's safe, that this vehicle is safe for them to get to the surface. And right now, what I know right now is that they are safe at that 1,000-foot level. They honestly don't know that we've had an issue other than there's a problem with the elevator. So that's what we're waiting to do, is make sure that we can bring it up safely at this time. Any questions that you have, I can probably answer as long as it doesn't affect the investigation. I can't give you a time on when they're going to get all the way out of this because I don't know what occurred with the elevating system. So once I have that, we'll be more than happy to give it to you.
Sheriff, are you aware of the conditions underground right now in the mine, temperature-wise, the spacing in that elevator?
Yeah, so actually they're in a shaft at the bottom. There's a tour that goes on at the 1,000-foot level where they show them how mining was done. That's where they're at. So they're actually safe on the ground inside the tunnel, and the atmospherics are good inside the tunnel. So I can tell you right now, they're drinking water, they have chairs, they have blankets, they have what they need for now, right? We're just trying to keep down the worry of what's going on so that nobody gets excited, right? And there's no really, we do have communications with them, so everyone is fine at this point.
Was it an issue? Oh, sorry, did I cut you off? My bad.
No, please go ahead.
Was there an issue? Was it more an issue with the trolley car or the mechanics of the elevator shaft that caused this?
Well, I call it a trolley car, but it's kind of a trolley elevating system. That is one of the things we're looking at. We don't know exactly what happened for this elevator to have this issue, and that's why we're checking to make sure, really, because really, right now, it's all about the safety of the people that are at the bottom, and that's where our prayers are at right now. We do have 4 people that were injured in the original elevator issue. Those are minor issues, back pain, neck pain, arm pain. They were seen by medical providers. A number of these people had a pretty traumatic incident, right? So I don't want to release any names at this point, and we did have somebody that did pass away. So right now we're working on that investigation process.
Sheriff, any minors, children involved? Was this a school trip, just community members touring the mine today?
You know, this is a tourist attraction. We attract people from all over the world to come here to the Molly Kathleen. I will tell you there were 2 children involved. We are giving them mental health care if they need so. We're getting them rooms. We're doing everything we possibly can to make it better.
Are you aware if this has happened before?
You know, the last time there was an incident was like 1986, so it's been a long time. This really is one of the safer tourism pieces that go into a mine anywhere on Earth, I believe. Like I said, this has been a family-owned business. They've been doing these tourism attractions for well over 50 years.
When you talk about, again, with respect to the person that did lose their life, is there anything you could say, man, woman, age, or anything at this point?
All I can tell you is we lost someone, and that we're investigating at this point. And really, for the family members, I don't want to release any other information because it may identify what happened or who it was. And I really want time to be able to speak with those folks.
Sheriff, just to clarify, in regards to the people who are still down there, is the current plan to not inform them about the situation unless it's absolutely necessary until they get to the surface?
What we have told them is that there's an elevator issue, because there is. Right now, we want to inspect it, make sure it's safe before bringing them back up with it. We do have a plan B and a plan C already set in place with rescue officers. It's really being well done, right? We have people and engineers from the state of Colorado, from our local jurisdictions, mine safety from our partnering mine right over here, our fire departments. Really, we have the best people in the country that are here working on this issue right now, and my hope is that we can have it resolved tonight.
It's our understanding there's supposed to be daily inspections when it comes to tourist sites like this one, or shafts that operate within mines like this. Is there questions right now into, where or how that was kind of carried out yesterday, overnight, this morning?
Well, I will tell you that these folks are inspected quite often. I don't know what their last inspection time was. That's part of the investigation that will occur. I will tell you this is the only safety issue we've seen in since 1986, right? So they've done a good job with that, and the state of Colorado actually looks at that. So that's what I can tell you about that.
Just to reiterate, so you said about 11 people have been rescued. There was 1 fatality, and there's still 12 more that are at the bottom.
At the bottom at 1,000 feet, yes.